Morning, everybody. So all you ever do is cook around here, right? Cooking and clean, keeping the boss hose down, right? The cleanup person and the gopher, the key person on the whole job. Well, that steak was delicious last night, I'll tell you. So
that's what we're eating this morning.
that's good. Have that steak this morning. Steak and fruit's all I need. There it is, right there. We got the nice fruit. I don't even need eggs this morning. I'm so full. We're having eggs.
We're having eggs anyway.
You don't have a lot of choice around here. You eat what they put in front of you. But those steaks were amazing, and you use the was it hickory chips?
Hickory chips, smoking.
Do you wet them first before you put them in?
I didn't on those.
Okay.
I usually for the smoker I do, but for the barbecue it gets so
today
hot.
You're doing was it pork butt or pork shoulder?
That's I think it's a shoulder.
And that's already getting ready. You already got the smoker already.
I just turned it on. I just haven't put it in or anything.
Okay, so it's going to be like an all-day affair with that baby in there. So that baby should be tender as can be.
It's gonna be pulled.
You can have sauerkraut with that, or
we're just having coleslaw.
That's right. You're not German. That's right.
Just some coleslaw.
Coleslaw,
maybe
guys.
Some beans.
There we are. There's the lady. There's the A team's source of everything here. Thank you, Janet. And I don't know, there's Zoe over there. I was like, where's Zoe? Don't scare her away all the time. Hey, Zoe. There she goes. And welcome in. Just to recap from yesterday, we got a lot of flooring laid down. The transition strips done. Hopefully we're going to clear this area over here. We don't know how tight the guy's going to put the carpet to the riser here at the bottom step, so we're gonna have to make sure that we have a good clean cut on the bottom here as we come up the wood. So that's probably gonna be some of our toughest measuring of the day, and then we're gonna be working in down the hallway here. As I back up, let me flip the light on. That is, okay, well I can't find it. Yeah, there it is. She's down here, and then we're gonna have to join up for the we have the tile set there, so we're going to have to go under the bathroom floor here. We don't have the transition material, but we do know we can set a bar there and measure off the transition bar. And we're going to have the garage door, and lastly the door to the laundry room. So we got our work cut out for us. So yeah, what's next after all this is laid out? Then we have to come back with the quarter round and trim it all out. Fight our 22.5-degree angles and everything else. So glad to have you guys along for day trade. It's like Janet's not a happy camper. You paid to have your patio set assembled. And they have to take out half the truck now to get the, you would think they would arrange afternoon deliveries and then the morning on the back, but are you happy?
We did say that,
Guys, we're moving along, coming to the tough part of the job now. Everything is going to be a custom cut. From here on in, we have a very narrow strip to be laid here. I've already taken the measurement, so we're good on our distance to the wall. We don't have any run out or anything here, so that's the good news. So we get one more, we're gonna have to shape this board at this end. And then everything is basically custom cutting. After we lay in this next piece, after I lay this in, I'm going to go ahead and lay the Pergo down in here, the Pergo Gold. Might as well get a little ahead on that, right? So, hopefully we have enough to do that job. We'll see. Great to have you guys along again. Been a good day so far. Just waiting for the boss to, You ordered it assembled. They have to take everything out of the truck because it's in the back. Yeah. Are you happy? No, didn't assemble it either. I guess the boss will have me on that job this afternoon, putting that patio set together. Get his $50 assembly fee back. 10-4, guys. Our distance to the wall looks good. And that's the most important thing here, preventing run out on that. So check back with you in a little while. Let's give a smile, boss, because they say the boss, you never see the front of the boss, you always see the back. Alright, boss, they're still assembling. Still assembling your patio set there. Comes pre-assembled. But we're moving along. Got this piece shaped in by the door here, so now it's a straight run for the strip. Here we have to put the finished strip on the grand salon here. We've also gone ahead and laid down the rest of the Pergo underlayment here. That rolls out. I really recommend this stuff. You can kind of crunch it against the wall and then just run your razor knife or your box cutter along. And it comes with some tape material, but you're going to also need to use tape, and we just use duct tape for that. So, okay, it's time to get back to the laying of the floor. You happy? No.
I'll be when they get done.
Working hard, yeah, you're gonna have to tip them, right? Not me, you. Welcome back, everybody. The Great Salon, aka the Great Room, has now been completed. Looking good. Working the small strip down here. Our measurements were pretty doggone good, so the molding should fit along there. And I'm happy with the way it looks. This was a very difficult piece here because of the long run here, one combination, one piece here, but we managed to undercut that to the door and get that looking pretty good. So it's gonna look all nice when it's trimmed out. Whew, yeah, I'm a little out of breath. It's getting warm, and day 3 is where you really start to feel it. We're now working on this area here. And then onto the hallway. This is a indispensable tool that's been around since ancient times. Combination square allows you to set 45-degree angles here. Flip it over. 45-degree angles so you can work your angles for your cuts. It's really a great tool for crossboard marking. If you're going to do any kind of carpentry work, this is an absolute must. The Carpenter's combination square here. See the results you achieve when you use one of them. Same thing with over here. So, right, it also allows you to project your lines forward when you're doing your spacing for the cuts. You can project your lines forward so you have a nice tight fit. All right. You want to yell at me today, Bob? Stop talking and get pounding.
Stop fooling around and get her done. Come on.
Get her done, man. Get her done.
That's all it takes, a simple tap, tap.
Boss.
Tap, tap.
Great union guy. What do you say? Blood was shed for these breaks and all of this stuff, right? All right, let's see what we got next. Cutter, then I'm going to take a break after I set this next board. 9 1/4. We're running a little tight on the other one, so 9 1/4 will be fine. What a day. Working down the hall, and it's getting hot. Another workday comes to an end, day 3, so with pretty significant gains today. Never looks like a lot when you probably see it on the video, but shaping that for under the doorway there, that takes a lot of time. And we've made a lot of progress down the hallway here. And we decided whether, rather than the boss having an opportunity, well, I'll show you over here, below his top. And we really went fast down this hallway. Took a little bit of specialized cutting underneath of the bottom of the staircase, the corners here. There's a slight bowing out of the wall and bowing into the wall here, so we had to account for that. We want to make sure we're running straight, so our last run over here, our last course isn't out of alignment, but had to make sure to stop so the boss wouldn't blow his top when we get this. Got some cans and bottles. We drink a lot of fluids here. Don't let the door hit you. The next thing we've got to undercut, he wants to put a half a transition strip, so we're going to cut half off of the T-molding and just lay the forward half in. But we need to undercut here. I've already got some measurements laid out on the board. And this will, the final length will be cut we'll be doing it off of this end down here, so it comes out to, we've been running I think 9 inches or so on the shorties over here. So, and then we've got a lot of cuts here to do this. I'm thinking we're going to be able to use this. This was like our pattern piece that we used for the closet out there, so that might save us a significant amount of time. Done a lot of cuts out here. Janet's got that pork that was in there. You got your peeps today too, huh?
I got some peeps.
Look at that. She knows I'm just crazy about peeps.
Hey,
I love peeps. I've loved peeps. No purple ones this year?
No.
No purple ones. So.
They had pink ones, but I thought,
yeah, I don't like the pink ones, so.
They used to like the orange ones, but they don't have them.
Yeah, I didn't say probably sell out too quick, so a lot of cuts out here today. You do produce a lot of scrap when you're putting down about 800 square feet of flooring. That's a lot of flooring. So we'll lower this down now. That's done for the day. Not much more in the way of pain, but it all cumulatively adds up. But I'm smiling. The end is in sight. Peeps are there. Make me happy. There's Zoe. Zoe. Everybody likes to see Zoe. There's Zoe. It's looking good. And the quarter round molding came in over there. That's in that container. So it's looking good. We succeeded on bringing her square to the wall here. You got to be very careful cutting them thin, narrow, the last strip. So it's going to be interesting setting the molding because we're on concrete, so we'll have to go in horizontally to the hit the baseboard. There's nothing to hit down below except striking concrete, so we don't want to do that. So another good day's effort. But we did get the Pergo laid down too today, the final bit of that all taped into place. Alright, tomorrow should definitely be a wrap on all this laminate. It's a lot of material. I had a lot of people ask me about the combination square and using it for computing, for setting your angles, for cornering and things like that. I hope tomorrow, God willing, and the boss doesn't blow it too, I'll be able to demonstrate to you guys how we set the measurements for once we undercut under doors, how we set the measurements with the combination square. As usual, I want to thank you for being along. As I said yesterday, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is my life. And there is light at the end of the tunnel. But with all those doors and the boss, it could be a train coming the other way. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thumbs up are appreciated. Here's what's for dinner tonight, guys. The pork was gone for hours today, huh? Pulled pork sandwiches tonight. Oh, look at that. And Janet's own homemade coleslaw there. You make a good coleslaw with the raisins and all that. Getting tired of the Rosie girl around, huh?
No.
Not yet.
Rosie girl's a good eater.
Yeah, good eater. So I try to be. Thank you, Janet. Another great meal on the way. Thanks, everybody. Thumbs up for Janet. And the boss and I are most appreciated. Thanks, everybody.